Are you ready?
I got nothing to do. Are you ready? This is about you.
We're talking about my favorite genre, my favorite time of the year. You need to bring your A game. You need to be ready.
What am I
You
meant
need to
do?
match.
What can I
You need to
possibly
match
do?
my energy and enthusiasm needs to be matched.
I think you need to calm down.
You're going the wrong way. Welcome back to Talking Story. My name is John Minton. That right there is my literary wingman. Best producer on BookTube, says so on bathroom walls everywhere. The Chull of happiness. The scion to the BookTube throne. Little Jakey Two Swords. Right there.
Five titles this time. Wow.
Yeah, but I went really fast.
You did blaze through them. I appreciate it. Keep the intro short. That's what we're all about here. Keeping short videos.
We are failing.
Miserably.
This is going down in flames quickly.
Before we get further off track, what are we doing today?
Okay, look. I know it seems really early, but I usually work a little bit in advance. I usually have 3 stacks the month I'm reading, and then there's 2 more stacks for the next 2 months. And these, they could get refreshed, they could get changed a little bit here or there, but it's a good start. So I'm usually 3 stacks ahead. You could call me Little Johnny 3 Stacks if you so desired.
I could. I won't.
So the next stack, that very, very smart of you. The next stack I'm going to start putting together is Spooky Season stack.
Ooh, perhaps your favorite stack.
And you know, that is my favorite stack. Love horror, started reading by reading horror, have been reading it for years and years and years and years, built this channel to kind of catch up on other genres that I had let slide by the wayside because of my love of horror. So when I get a chance to sink my teeth into Spooky Season and build that stack, and there's a couple things, I gotta tell you, there's a couple things that are in stone, etched in stone, can't be changed.
Oh, like buddy reads and stuff?
Buddy reads, we do one indie. I got a couple things that are like solid.
Okay, yeah.
And I can't do a Spooky Season without a Stephen King read. But I think when we get closer, what we're going to do is we're going to put out for all the subscribers like 3 Stephen King books I haven't read, and let all the subscribers vote on the Stephen King read for Spooky Season.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So there's some, but after that, there's some slots open. I got slots open.
All right.
And I got a lot of amazing candidates here, and I want to go over them, and I want everyone to just flood us with content and let us know, like, oh, that is the one. That is horror fiction history right there in your hands. Don't wait another second. And the gems in this stack here that get the most praise, that get the most oomph from everybody, quite possibly will fill those slots.
Lovely. Okay, so you don't fully know what your Spooky Season TBR is going to be. This is just asking for help, basically.
Asking for help to build the Spooky Season TBR. I need input from all the amazing people out there, all the amazing people that recommend things to me and make sure that I rarely, if ever, have bad reads anymore.
Okay, got it. Let's do it.
That's what we're doing today. So you ready? Are you ready to start?
I'm ready. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if there's any of these that I might want to buddy read with you should they win. Maybe I can find space for something. Okay.
I thought you were locked in for October, but if you're not, that would be amazing.
Am I locked in for October? Oh, was it Misery? What am I locked in October?
You planned out the rest of your year, and you're acting like you can't be swayed from it.
Here's the thing, is that my audiobook double book reading is going very well this month, so I might have time to squeeze a little something in. So I'm browsing, if you will.
Oh, I love it. You browse and you pipe in with something. Oh man, that I would probably maybe jump on board with that. That would make me enormously happy.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'll do.
This first one, there's no way for you to jump on board.
Is it a sequel?
It is kind of a sequel.
Okay, then I will not jump on board.
Yeah, and I can't read the back of this. We're talking about Grave Empire by Richard Swan. Now, I loved The Empire of the Wolf. It had that amazing cosmic horror kind of thread moving through, this mystery moving through all three books, and that it only built in dread as the three books moved on, and this theme really started to find its footing. And I just really, me and horror, man, it just absolutely spoke to me. This is making a lot of people's best of the year list so far in 2025. This is his follow-up to that trilogy. Now, it happens years and years later, so it's not the same character. So maybe if you wanted to jump in and just see a little bit about this world, maybe you could jump in here, because Richard Swan did tell me it could be a jumping on point, but if you've done the trilogy, you see some little things that he's, Easter egg type of things that he's spread in there for you. But this, from what I hear, takes that little bit of horror thread that he interwove through the mystery of Conrad von Volt and the world that he has in Empire of the Wolf, and just jacks it up to 11. It's a full-on fantasy, all-out horror novel. It is not holding anything back. He completely goes for it in Grave Empire. So this would kind of be like fantasy slash really going for it horror at this point by Richard Swan. So, I mean, should I read a little bit of the back? He says it could be a jumping off point, so maybe I'm safe.
Maybe
I don't
it's
want to.
okay.
I don't want to.
If the author says it's a jumping off point, let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Nope. I could even the first line.
You look a little concerned.
I don't want to do that. So
okay.
I don't want to do any of this one, but I mean, I think this is, from what I understand, we got some all out horror fantasy adventure here. So let me know, is this on your best of the year list so far? I see it on a lot of lists. Let me know if this is the one that I should absolutely grab. Love Richard Swan, love Empire of the Wolf. Hit me up in comments if this is one of the ones that should absolutely fill the slot.
Very strong contender.
What do you think?
Right at the beginning. I'd be surprised if that one doesn't make it in there, just because you loved Richard Swan so much.
Yeah, but I don't know if you would jump on board here. I think.
Oh, would I jump on board? No. That's borderline sequel territory. I'll stay away from that.
Yeah. Safe call. Safe call.
I appreciate
this next one.
Yes.
This next one, I think you're jumping on board.
Really? Okay. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, I absolutely think I'm going to say you're going to jump on board. This one is Between Two Fires by Christopher Buehlman. Mm-hmm. Now, I have been told several times, oh my God, you're a horror fan and you have not read Between Two Fires. I've read Christopher Buehlman's vampire book. I truly liked it. I read it for spooky season, I think a year ago or 2 years ago. I have read The Black Tongue Thief. Not quite as high on that as I was the vampire. The vampire one just had such a great use of a untrustworthy narrator. It was just really good stuff, really fun stuff. But what I hear is this. Take a listen to this and tell me you do not want to jump on board here. A brutal night offered one final chance at salvation. A troubled priest, last survivor of his parish, drowning himself in wine and guilt. A young girl orphaned by the Black Death, obeying the commands of angels both terrible and beautiful. This trio will undertake a journey across a medieval French countryside decimated by war and plague, encountering along the way martyrs and saints, brigands and fools, the damned, and their hellish masters. They have little chance to save mankind, but they might, just might, save their own souls.
Ooh, I would love to read that.
So like a historical fiction during the day, Knights and the Black Death, and come on. This sounds freaking awesome.
That sounds awesome. I also love the cover art.
Yeah, there's there's many different covers on this that I've seen. So,
oh really?
But
okay.
I have heard from many people, this classic in the making, can't believe I haven't got to it yet, Has to happen. Hit me up in comments. Let me know if this is absolutely should fill one of those slots for spooky season. And as a bonus, you might come on board.
I might. Yeah. It's not super thick, which is a plus.
No, it's not. It's not crazy thick. What do we got here? Like right around 400 pages.
Okay.
I'm sure there's an audiobook for this.
Oh, there must be. Yeah.
There's something down there. It's not the submarine we were looking for. It's something else. We're all sick. And we're hearing things. Bad things.
Are you ready for this? Now, this was just sent to me by the wizard himself. And Andrew over Andrew's Wizardly Reads has just discovered how amazing Chuck Wendig is. And he sent me a couple books. This one has really, really intrigued me. Anytime someone can make an apple orchard creepy, it's like, I got to get in and see why. This is Chuck Wendig's Black River Orchard.
Wow, okay.
And here we go. It's autumn in the town of Harrow, but something besides the season is changing there. Because in that town, there is an orchard, and in that orchard, 7 most unusual trees, and from those trees grows a new sort of apple, strange, beautiful, with skin so red it's nearly black. Take a bite of one of those apples, and you will desire only to devour another, and another. You will become stronger, more vital, more yourself. You will believe. But then your appetite for the apples and their peculiar gifts will keep growing and becoming darker. This is what happens when the townfolk discover the secret of the orchard. Soon it seems that everyone is consumed by an obsession with the magic of the apples. And what's the harm? If it is making them all happier, more confident, more powerful? Even if something else is buried in the orchard besides the seeds of these extraordinary trees, a bloody history whose roots reach back to the very origins of the town. But now the leaves are falling, the days grow darker, it's harvest time, and the town will soon reap what it has sown.
That's a John Reed. That sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome, right? And I hear Chuck Wendig is going to be one of my new faves, and I fully trust the wizard, man.
Always
I fully trust the wizard.
Yeah. The wizard knows you very well.
So hit me up. What do you think? Chuck Wendig? A must for one of the slots?
I would say so, personally.
Yeah. You would think that?
I would think so.
What do you think? Are you in on that one if that one gets picked?
It's a little too long. It'd probably be hard for me to squeeze in. Yeah.
All right.
That's
I got you.
500-600 page book. Probably hard.
Let me grab one that I think you would definitely hop in on, because look at the length on this one. Now, this is one of my faves. I've really enjoyed Paul Tremblay's Head Full of Ghosts and Cabin at the End of the World.
Yeah.
And I picked up this new book from him. Now, look at this.
Oh, hey.
Come on now. You could jump in on this.
This the same person that did Silver Nitrate? Or is that a different author?
No, that was Sylvia Moreno Garcia.
Oh,
this
you're
is
so right.
Paul Tremblay, who did Head Full of Ghosts and Cabin at the Edge of the World.
My apologies.
This is Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. Tell me this isn't up your alley, young filmmaker that you are.
Sure.
Okay? In June 1993, a group of young guerrilla filmmakers spent 4 weeks making Horror Movie, a notorious, disturbing art house horror flick. The weird part? Only 3 of the film's scenes were ever released to the public, but horror movie has nevertheless grown a rabid fan base. 3 decades later, Hollywood is pushing for a big-budget reboot. The man who played the Thin Kid is the only surviving cast member. He remembers all too well the secrets buried within the original screenplay, the bizarre events of the filming, and the dangerous crossed lines on set that resulted in tragedy. As memories flood back in, the boundaries between reality and film, past and present, start to blur. But he's going to help remake the film, even if it means navigating a world of cynical producers, egomaniacal directors, and surreal fan conventions. Demons of the past be damned. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I would jump in
on that one. Look. Okay, all right. Hit me up, Paul Tremblay. A must in one of these spooky season slots. Hit me up in comments. Let us know. We got the bonus of the Boy Wonder being in on that one if we throw that one in there.
I would indeed.
This one, hey, you know, Zack Attack is hitting us up with stuff all the time, and he knows I used to love Dean Koontz back in the day, and he says, hey, have you been reading any Dean Koontz lately? And I said, no, I haven't read Dean Koontz in decades. And he says, here, this one is getting a lot of attention. This is The Forest of Lost Souls by Dean Koontz. This is one of his newer ones. And should I grab Dean Koontz again? Should I get back into some Dean Koontz? It's been a long, long time. Used to really dig him, man. Let's see. Raised in the wilderness by her late great-uncle, Vida is a young woman with an almost preternatural affinity for nature, especially for the wolves that also called the forested mountains home. Formed by hard experience, by love and loss, and by the prophecies of a fortune teller, Vida just wants peace, if only nearby Kettleton County didn't cast such a dark shadow. It's where Jose Nachalobo, the love of Vida's life and a cherished local hero, died in a tragic accident. That's the official story, but Vida has reasons to doubt it. The truth can't be contained for long, nor can the hungry men of power in Kettleton who want something too, that Vida, like Jose, disappear forever. One by one they come for her, prepared to do anything to see their plans through to their evil end. Vida is no less prepared for them.
Wow, that does sound...
intrigue.
That does sound like a John Reed.
It does sound like a John Reed. Little intrigue in Kettleton. I could dig that. I could dig picking up Dean Koontz again. Who's been keeping up with Dean Koontz? Hit me up in comments. Let me know. Is this the right one to pick up?
Absolutely.
Here's another one of my faves. I'm just a couple books behind by him. And Grady Hendrix. I love Grady Hendrix. He always includes a good, irreverent streak of some laugh-out-loud moments for me, as well as a great heart to these stories and some really spine-tingling, spooky moments. He's one of my faves, and I'm 2 behind. And this is the one before the most recent he had come out. This is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. Any Grady Hendrix fans out there, check this out. When Louise finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed to the rafters with the remnants of her father's academic career and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. Okay, that's already creepy right there, puppets and dolls.
Horrifying.
She doesn't want to learn how to live without the 2 people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she doesn't want to deal with her brother, Mark, who never left their hometown, gets fired from one job after another, and resents her success. Unfortunately, she'll need his help to get the house ready for sale, because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and clearing out a lifetime of memories to get this place on the market. How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. There's got to be some funny moments in that, some great character moments, probably a great heart to it like he always has at the center of it. What do you think? I'm behind 2 books now by him. Is it time to start catching up?
Maybe. I know how much you like Grady Hendrix. It doesn't seem like my kind of bag, but I know you love it.
I don't know if you'd be in for that or not. I really don't.
It doesn't seem like my kind of thing, but...
I got 3 choices left. Before we do these last 3,
sure.
Why don't we thank some folks?
Always people to thank.
These are the kind of people... they keep our book club going. They help us make choices all the time. They keep the lights on. They make everything possible here. Sometimes they even take over the entire channel when we turn the camera around for what we like to call Town Square every once in a while. These are our correspondents, directors, and producers. Thank you to each and every one of you for making all this possible.
Thanks, everybody.
Just a quick break in the action to thank all of our correspondents, directors, and producers on Patreon. These people keep the lights on. They make decisions for us because we don't know what we're doing. We're not great at making the decisions around here. The decisions all the way from what I'm going to read next, what the book club of the month Patreon pick is going to be, but all the way up to video ideas and what we're going to do here on the channel coming up for you. If you're interested or you want to find out how you can be a part of this, right down there in the description box, click the Patreon link. It's got all the answers for you. And once again, thank you to all of these fine people that are helping us build the channel, our correspondents, directors, and producers. Okay, so you ready for these last three?
I am indeed. You're the one that has to read them, not me, so go for it.
I'm going to go you're not in on any of these.
Really? Well, they do look
I'm going to go you're not in on
large, so...
Well, you know what? I'm going to take it back. I think you might be in on one of them.
Really? Okay.
I think you might be in on one of them. Now, I know I'm going to say this one, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab.
Yeah, I was really looking at that one when you pulled it out. It's really
Here's
cool.
Here's the thing with this. I really enjoyed some of V.E. Schwab's stuff, and then I read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. The lush language, the characters, the depth of character. I just really had a great time with that book, and when I heard she's been working on this for years and years and years and years and years and was never quite ready to release it until she could really get over the finish line the way she wanted it to. It's like a really important piece for her in her artist journey. Take a listen to what's going on here about what this is about. I think you may be in on this. I'm telling you, the languages might be up your cup of tea. Okay?
So far, I am more interested in this one than any other book you have brought out so far.
All right. This is a story about hunger. 1532, Santo Domingo de la Calzada. A young girl grows up wild and wily. Her beauty is only outmatched by her dreams of escape. But Maria knows she can only ever be a prize or a pawn in the games played by men. When an alluring stranger offers an alternate path, Maria makes a desperate choice. She vows to have no regrets. This is a story about love. 1827, London. A young woman lives an idyllic but cloistered life on her family's estate until a moment of forbidden intimacy sees her shipped off to London. Charlotte's tender heart and seemingly impossible wishes are swept away by an invitation from a beautiful widow, but the price of freedom is higher than she could have imagined. This is a story about rage. 2019, Boston. College was supposed to be her chance to be someone new. That's why Alice moved halfway across the world, leaving her old life behind. But after an out-of-character one-night stand leaves her questioning her past, her present, and her future, Alice throws herself into the hunt for answers and revenge. This is a story about life, how it ends, and how it starts. This is a story about three vampires in three different timelines interwoven with each other as this tapestry comes together.
I want that book.
Come on now.
I want that book.
Come on.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I really am looking forward to this. I can't wait. Three young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, one grows deep, and one grows wild, and all of them grow teeth.
Ooh.
Sign me up!
I'm going to be really sad if that one doesn't win.
You guys hit me up. What do you think? Any Invisible Life of Addie LaRue fans out there? Should I grab the next V.E. Schwab book for this year's spooky season? Does this have to have a slot? Let me know. Hit me up in comments. I think we got the boy in on this one.
I would be in on that one. It even looks like not crazy thin, but I would find the time.
I'm almost positive it's got an audiobook out already.
Oh,
I would bet big money.
Has to.
Yeah. These two, maybe you could get in on this. Maybe.
I saw how thick they are. There's
this first one. This first one's this first one, don't let the thickness scare you.
Oh, good Lord. Are you kidding me? You're insane.
Because, no, this is like this is an omnibus of like 6 novellas. And we could maybe just do the first one.
Okay.
Which is only like, I think, 170 pages or something like that.
Yeah.
This is Blackwater by Michael McDowell. This was like, I think, up for Mike's Book of the Year last year.
Oh, wow.
This absolutely blew him away and so many other people away. This is that, there's no cover to read, guys, so I'm just going to kind of like I think that intergenerational Southern Gothic family lineage story told through the South and the travails of this family there, just chock full of weirdness. Like there's some really weird stuff going on with this family line in this Southern Gothic tale, and it's kind of made up of, I believe, 6 little chunks as the family line moves forward in this area of the South. And I hear this is just absolutely amazing. Everyone that's read this, I have not heard one person that has read Blackwater that doesn't say could be on my favorite all-time list.
Wow, really?
That good. I hear it's that good.
Maybe on that one,
so
just because of the high praise.
If we do this, we'll do like the first chunk, which I think is called The Flood.
Well, then I have to ask a favor. If people want to vote for that one for you, like, oh, you got to read Blackwater, that one has to be on there. I would ask that people also put in the comments, is it something that I could read the first novella and then walk away for a while? Or is it like, got to read all of them? Have to.
Yeah, hit us up. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. Because I think all 6 are around 100, 200 pages, so it's like you could slide one in every once in a while.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
But I hear amazing things, and I hear amazing things about this. Now, this is a chunker. This is all one, so I know you're out on this.
That's not happening.
You know how much I love Tainted Cup and Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is American Elsewhere by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I feel, and I've heard, this is his magnum opus of some cosmic horror goodness from Mr. Robert Jackson Bennett. Yes. So I hear this is just going to, this is going to blow me away, I've heard. Under a pink moon, there is a perfect little town not found on any map. In that town, there are quiet streets lined with pretty houses that conceal the strangest things. After a couple years of hard traveling, ex-cop Mona Bright inherits the home of her long-dead mother in Wink, New Mexico. And the closer Mona gets to her mother's past, the more she understands that the people of Wink are very, very different.
Okay.
So, I don't know. What do you think? Robert Jackson Bennett fans, I love his series so far. Tainted Cup and Drop of Corruption. Is this something that's absolutely have one of those slots? And these are kind of the maybes. These are kind of the heavy hitters for spooky season that are on my maybe stack. You guys, take the reins. You guys hit us up in comments. Let us know what you think should be absolutely in one of those slots for this year's October stack of reads. That's what we're asking for. That's the kind of help that we're asking for.
It's a lot of power that you're giving up.
Well, I'm happy to do it because usually when I give up this kind of power, I'm always happy with what's chosen, and I'm always happy with the reads that come in. So, you know how much I love spooky season. If I could be happy with each and every one of the reads, oh, come on. What a spooky season that would be.
What if there's a perfectly even split between all of them, and then you have to read all of them?
Well, no, that's not going to happen. I can't read all these this October. There we go. How about you? I know it's early, but are you already starting to stack up your spooky season reads? I mean, it's never too early for me. Let us know. hit us up in comments. Let us know what you think about these. Let us know what you think absolutely should have a slot. Let us know what you are planning for spooky season. If you're already planning this early, we're going to answer each and every comment as they come in, because that's the whole point that we have this channel, is to talk about books with people that love books. And if that's not enough back and forth with us, we're all over social media in all different places. Check right down there in the description box, and we can talk back and forth on all those different places, from Twitter to Patreon to Blue Sky to Discord, all those places. Check them all out. And while you're down there, hey, hit that little thumbs up button. That lets us go a little bit wider every time, meet some new people, and every new set of eyes that we can get here on the channel that can help us make these decisions, like what to pick out of these stacks. And all those new set of eyes and new people that come in here and they have a new interpretation of these stories, that makes us all richer and wiser. And it's what we're all about here. And if you haven't hit that subscription button yet, the group of people we have here that we get to hang out with and talk about story and what story means to them and how it changes their lives, second to none. Absolutely second to none. It's just been one of the thrills of our life to be at the center of it and to steward this group. So you can't go wrong joining it. You're going to feel a little bit of a tingle when you do. I promise you that, right down to your toes. So I think that is it for us, unless you got a big stack of books that you're ready to pull out.
No, absolutely not. I have a big stack of books of what I'm currently reading, and they're going nowhere.
You are locked in a TB. You are locked in a TBR.
No one's touching my stack. I'm not giving that power away.
Man,
can't do it.
I cannot wait to see what picks happen from this stack. I can't wait to see. It's going to be exciting.
It'll be very exciting. I can't wait to see either. We'll see what happens.
I hope something gets picked that we can do together. That would be awesome for Halloween. I would love that. I hope
so too.
A little book club with little spooky season book club with the boy would be amazing.
It'd be cool to bring that back. That was a lot of fun when we did that.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us here on Talking Story.